Have you ever felt eyes on you when you thought you were alone? That prickling sensation, out here it could be your last. Today we're looking at one of nature's most perfect hunters, the leopard. Masters of stealth and surprise, leopards are ghosts in the grass, then a blur of teeth and claws. We've gathered the most heart-stopping raw footage ever captured, where the line between observer and prey vanishes. These encounters defy belief, attacks so sudden, so ferocious they'll leave you breathless. I'm Bear Grylls. I've learned to respect apex predators and the leopard demands it. What you're about to see is a testament to their power, intelligence, and will to survive. This is the world of the leopard, where every shadow could be your last. Let's get into it. Welcome to the hunt. The African riverbed, a place where the drama of life and death unfolds every single day. Here the air is thick with tension and every shadow could be a predator or prey. The river, glistening in the early morning sun, is both a source of life and a stage for epic confrontations. On one side, the Nile crocodile, ancient, armored, and deadly. Its lineage stretches back to the time of the dinosaurs, and its body is a fortress of scales and muscle. With jaws that can crush bone and a patience that borders on eternal, the crocodile is the undisputed king of the riverbank. It waits, motionless, blending into the mud and reeds, a living relic of a prehistoric world. On the other, the leopard, pure stealth, every muscle coiled, calculating risk and reward with every silent step. The leopard is a master of the ambush, its golden coat dappled with shadows, making it nearly invisible among the tall grasses. It moves with a grace that belies its lethal intent, eyes locked on its target, mind racing through possibilities. The croc feels untouchable, armored and massive. But the leopard is an opportunist. Using the reeds as cover, the leopard waits for the perfect moment, its breathing slow and controlled. Every second is a test of patience and nerve. The crocodile basks, unaware that it is being watched by one of Africa's most cunning hunters. One wrong move, and it's over. But surprise is the leopard's greatest weapon. It targets the kill zone, just behind the skull where even the crocodile's armor is vulnerable. The leopard's eyes narrow, its body tenses, and in that instant centuries of evolution and instinct come together in a single explosive decision. The leopard launches, an explosion of spotted fury. It lands on the croc's back, claws digging in, jaws snapping. The attack is swift and calculated, a blur of muscle and determination. The crocodile, caught off guard, thrashes violently, its tail lashing out, sending water and mud flying in all directions. The water erupts, chaos. The croc thrashes, the leopard holds on. This is a battle of titans, courage versus raw power, agility against brute strength. The riverbank becomes a maelstrom of splashing water, flying debris and primal roars. Each second feels like an eternity as the outcome hangs in the balance. The leopard avoids the jaws, draining the croc's energy, waiting for its chance. It shifts its grip, always just out of reach of those crushing teeth. Against all odds, the leopard's strategy pays off. The crocodile, exhausted and wounded, begins to falter, its strength no match for the relentless assault. It's a masterclass in predatory instinct and adaptability. The leopard, battered but unbroken, drags its prize from the water. A victory snatched from the jaws of defeat, literally. This is not just a win for the leopard, but a testament to the power of intelligence, timing, and sheer willpower in the wild. That's the leopard, fearless, relentless, and always surprising. In the heart of Africa, every day is a new story of survival, and the wild never disappoints. The safari. An adventure that promises breathtaking sights, heart-pounding moments, and a front-row seat to the raw power of nature. But out here, you're not in a theme park. You're in the wild, where the rules are written by the animals, not by humans. This is their world, not a zoo. Every tree, every blade of grass, every shadow belongs to the creatures who call this place home. Humans are just passing through, guests in a land that's been wild for millennia. The tourists in this Jeep feel safe, protected by metal and glass. They laugh, snap photos, and marvel at the beauty around them, believing the vehicle is a fortress. But the wild has a way of shattering that illusion in an instant. Watch the leopard's posture, tail twitching, ears flat, muscles coiled like springs. It's agitated, territorial, and every movement signals a warning. This is not curiosity, it's a challenge. To a wild animal, a vehicle isn't a harmless object. It's an intruder, a potential threat to its territory, its safety, and its pride. The Jeep, with its strange smells and sounds, is something to be confronted. The leopard closes in, each step deliberate and full of intent. This is more than curiosity, it's a display of dominance, a test to see who really controls this patch of earth. Suddenly, with a burst of speed, the leopard charges. It leaps onto the hood, claws scraping against metal, teeth bared, and snarls echoing through the air. The tourists freeze, hearts pounding, as the predator stares them down through the glass. Imagine being inside, just inches of glass between you and a furious wild predator. Every instinct screams to run, but there's nowhere to go. The reality of the wild is suddenly terrifyingly clear. The leopard lashes out, swiping at tires, doors, and windows, testing every weak spot. It's not just aggression, it's a message: you don't belong here. The animal is trying to drive out the intruder to reclaim its space. The driver, trained for moments like this, stays calm, no sudden moves, no panic. Slowly, carefully, the Jeep begins to back away, giving the leopard space, showing respect for its power. The goal is simple: de-escalate the situation. Show the animal you're not a threat, that you're willing to yield. Out here, respect is the only currency that matters. Just like that, the tension breaks. The leopard, satisfied it's made its point, melts back into the bush, vanishing as quickly as it appeared. The wild reclaims its calm. For those inside the Jeep, it's a story they'll never forget, a lesson in humility, awe, and the importance of respecting the wild. It's a reminder that nature is not here for our entertainment, but for us to witness and honor. Out here, technology and human invention are no guarantee of safety. The wild is unpredictable, and every encounter is a privilege, not a right. The leopard reminds us, we're just visitors, temporary guests in a world far older and more powerful than we can imagine. Respect the wild, or pay the price. Out here, humility and caution are your best guides. The savanna looks peaceful, but danger is everywhere, often invisible. For the antelope, every bite is a risk. It's on high alert, but the real threat is hidden. The leopard's camouflage is perfect, one with the grass, a patient, silent hunter. It waits for hours, moving only when the antelope's head is down. It's a deadly game of red light, green light. The antelope senses something but can't see the danger. One moment of hesitation and the leopard closes the gap. It gathers its muscles, then, attack! A blur of motion. The ambush is total. The leopard clamps down on the throat, swift, efficient. The kill is quick, but the work isn't over. Scavengers will come. Hyenas, lions, vultures. The leopard must get its prize to safety. For a leopard, safety is up, a treetop pantry. Patience, stealth, and power. This is the leopard's way. Every meal is earned. Survival is never guaranteed. Where wild meets human, conflict is inevitable. In this village, night brings fear, not just of darkness but of what moves within it. The leopard knows villages mean easy prey. Goats, chickens, dogs. It moves through shadows and alleys, a ghost in the machine. The goats panic, the villagers rush out, flashlights shouting, chaos. A cornered leopard is dangerous. Fear turns to aggression in a heartbeat. Disoriented, it bolts deeper into the maze of huts. The villagers try to drive it out, but it's like chasing smoke. The leopard uses its agility, climbing walls, vanishing onto rooftops. It finds an escape and disappears into the night. The fear lingers, man and beast, neighbors on a shrinking frontier. For the leopard, a failed hunt. For the villagers, a reminder of the wild at their doorstep. As space shrinks, these encounters will only grow. The line between wild and human is razor thin. A baboon troop, intelligent, social, fiercely protective. These primates are more than just a collection of individuals. They are a tightly knit family, bound by loyalty and a shared instinct for survival. Every member has a role, from the playful youngsters to the vigilant adults, and together they form a formidable force in the wild. The big male is the sentry, the muscle. He stands tall, scanning the horizon for any sign of danger, ready to sound the alarm or leap into action. Few predators dare challenge them when he's on watch, for his strength and courage are legendary among the troop. But the leopard is a strategist, watching for weakness. Patient and silent, it blends into the shadows, its golden eyes fixed on the troop. It knows that brute force alone won't win this battle. It must rely on cunning and perfect timing. It ignores the big males, focuses on the periphery, where the young play. The leopard's gaze lingers on the edges, searching for a moment of distraction, a gap in the troop's defenses. The young baboons, full of energy and curiosity, are the most vulnerable. The stalk is nerve-wracking, one alarm, and the hunt is over. Every step is calculated, every muscle tensed. The leopard's heart pounds as it inches closer, knowing that the slightest sound could send the entire troop into a frenzy of warning calls and chaos. The leopard finds its target, a distracted youngster. The baboon has wandered just a little too far, chasing a butterfly or exploring a new scent, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. In a flash it attacks, the alarm goes out, but it's too late. The troop erupts in a chorus of screams and barks, but the leopard's speed is unmatched in this crucial moment. The troop erupts. This is a counterattack, not a retreat. The big males charge forward, teeth bared, while the rest of the troop rallies behind them. Their unity and aggression can turn the tables on any predator. The leopard sprints for a tree, baboons in furious pursuit. The air is filled with dust and noise as the predator races for safety, chased by a wall of angry primates. It makes it, just in time, safe in the branches, but besieged. The leopard clings to its prize, panting, while the baboons gather below, their eyes never leaving the intruder. The baboons scream below, some even try to climb. Their rage is palpable, their determination fierce. For them, this is not just about a lost troop member, it's about sending a message to all predators. The leopard is trapped, but it has its meal. It knows it must wait, sometimes for hours, until the troop finally gives up and moves on. It's a tense standoff, a calculated high-risk hunt. Both sides have much to lose, and both display remarkable courage and intelligence in this deadly game. In the bush, the hunter can become the hunted in seconds. The balance of power shifts with every heartbeat, every decision, every move. Strategy and escape are as vital as strength. For the leopard, survival depends on knowing when to fight, when to flee, and when to simply wait. The wild is never predictable. Here, every day is a test of wit, courage, and the unbreakable bonds of family and survival. A kill on the ground is a liability. Scavengers are always near. The leopard's prize isn't safe until it's off the ground. Watch as it hoists an antelope its own weight up a tree. Pure power. Every muscle strains, claws grip like grappling hooks. No other cat can do this. Pound for pound, the leopard is unmatched. It maneuvers the carcass to a secure fork high above the ground. Only now is the meal safe, out of reach of thieves. This single kill could feed the leopard for days. Up here it can rest and eat in peace. This vertical ascent is the secret to its survival. Built for solitude, the leopard thrives where others can't. Its ability to climb with prey is its ultimate tool. Stealth, power, and strength, this is the leopard's legacy. The treetops are its fortress. For the leopard, the greatest threat is man. Poachers, farmers. When the hunt is on, survival depends on cunning. This leopard is pursued, every sense on high alert. It uses stealth not to hunt but to hide. The dogs close in, but the leopard moves for thicker cover, rocks and crevices. The terrain confuses the dogs, slows the hunters. The leopard finds a hiding spot, absolute stillness, a battle of nerves. The hunters pass by, missing their quarry. The leopard's strategy works, outwitting danger with intelligence and nerve. Only when it's safe does it slip away, a ghost once more. This is daily life, a constant battle of wits. In the wild, survival is never just about strength, it's about knowing when to fight and when to disappear. The leopard is a master of both. What we've seen is more than drama, it's the story of a survivor. The leopard intelligence, power, and raw courage. It's not a monster, just a wild animal fighting for existence in a shrinking world. Village invasions, clashes with people, symptoms of a larger struggle for space. The leopard adapts but faces its greatest challenge yet. That spotted coat is the spirit of the wild, resilience, strength, and will to live. Out here, survival takes more than claws, it takes heart. Respect the leopard, stay wild.